Silence is mandatory. You will move
Stage
only
1.
when instructed.
Initiation.
Welcome to the facility. Next of kin contact
1
information.
intake form, a stiff wristband, small rituals that rearrange who you are. That number sticks to your skin like a new name. Corridor life teaches you to read a look before words ever form. A metal bunk, a thin blanket, and a silent roommate sizing you up. The bunk's metal edge keeps a record of every small violence here. Meals come through a slot, precise, impersonal, part of the day's architecture. Morning inspections teach you to hold your breath and your face still. The schedule holds the shape of your day's rows of permission and denial.
Checking for deviation.
The cell check is a quiet performance enforcing order and obedience. A subtle hand sign slides across the tier, a private language in plain sight. Watching rotations, you learn the prison's timing, the gaps where things can move. Stage 2. The ledger system.
Get this to my brother on
You
the-
discover an economy
gotcha.
beneath the
Be
rules
cool.
and exchange of favors and small comforts. A commissary slip shows what matters here: codes, balances, small urgencies. Barter happens quietly, coffee for a folded slip, favors recorded without a ledger. A folded slip appears on your bunk, an invitation and an obligation. The slip is a small thing that carries weight, folded meaning unspoken debt. A knock pattern echoes, coded, familiar. It asks for attention without a word. You picture an invisible ledger where favors are tallied and reputations weigh heavy. Marking a commissary slip feels like signing onto the network, quiet, irreversible. A touch on the bunk frame confirms the rules. They're old, and everyone knows them. Your first mark makes you part of the accounting, no receipts, just memory and consequence. A flashlight sweep forces you to hide what you've accepted, a small panic drilled into routine. The official commissary window sits next to an economy that the guards don't publicly acknowledge. You tuck the modified slip away. It waits for rotation, carrying obligation like a loaded coin. You prepare the slip at the right moment. These windows have been learned, measured. Passing the slip through the food slot starts something quiet and irreversible. A wrapped item exchanges hands in the yard, currency that doesn't show up on any ledger. A pencil stub becomes valuable. Everyday objects gain weight here. Patterned knocks cut the silence, a message moving through concrete. Your cellmate answers the rhythm, teaching you the beat that holds conversations here. The wall bears the history of messages, scratches like punctuation marks. A small package drops onto your tray, part gift, part debt. Holding it, you feel the cost folded into its weight. An extra sugar packet, small proof that favors move like currency. The guard's gaze reminds you, official eyes and hidden markets coexist here. A confirming glance from a neighbor acknowledges your entry into the network. The count's voice makes the private things inside the cells feel louder. You tally obligations in your head. The small favor becomes a line item on an invisible bill. You watch a folded exchange at commissary, official processes used for unofficial business. A coded message under your mattress hints at something planned and at expectations you didn't ask for. Stage 4. Rumor.
Stay away from him. I heard
Whispers
thoughts.
ripple through the yard.
keep our
Rumors
distance for
look
now.
for new ears. The schedule bears unofficial annotations, layers of private planning over public order.
The walls have
Your
ears, kid.
cellmate warns of increased scrutiny. Discretion is suddenly more dangerous.
Heard they're auditing the debt ledger.
Snatches of talk about an audit put your small favor under a new light. A discarded slip suggests promises that went unkept, evidence of the ledger's cost. During movement, someone slips you a folded note, interaction, so quick it feels sanctioned by the crowd. Inside, a symbol and a time. It asks something of you, plainly and without explanation. You watch your cellmate for clues, deciphering without revealing your worry. The food slot is a stage for quick trades, glimpses that mean more than they seem. A runner nods toward a group, an invitation to seek more truth in the crowd. You pick up fragments about missing items, small discrepancies that stitch back to the ledger.
I got the cigarettes you wanted.
A diverted patrol scatters the group. You're left with loose ends and urgency.
Here comes the hack.
Holding the folded note, you confront a choice: keep the code or break it. A surprise search disrupts the system, hidden compartments revealed, routines exposed.
Not just paper.
An officer handles a worn book with unexpected care. It feels like more than contraband. Your cellmate's measured stare forces you to reevaluate every past exchange. A detail from your intake, one form, one signature, suddenly links you to the handled object. A subtle mark on a commissary slip matches an entry in a ledger, revealing the officer's unexpected involvement. Your cellmate's unreadable face confirms a darker truth. The system reaches higher than you thought. A hidden compartment in the bunk suggests long-running secrecy and deliberate concealment. You tap an urgent code against the bunk, a quiet act of communication and acknowledgement. Tracing the yard block, you find an officer's initial proof that movement here is managed, and not by chance.